How to add Google Adsense to WordPress. Craig here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to add Adsense to WordPress. Now this is my test website that I use in most of my videos, and what I want to do is show you how you can add Adsense ads to your WordPress website. I'm going to show you how we can insert an ad at the top of the post and at the bottom of the post. I'll also show you how you can insert it in the widget area on the side. If you've been over to Adsense and you've generated your code, it's very simple to insert an ad into a post. You can simply switch over to the HTML mode and paste in your code. But it gets very tedious when you have to keep repeating the same process. And so in this video, I'm going to be using a plugin. And once you see all of the features, I'm sure you'll be using this plugin too. Now, I recommend that if you decide to use this plugin that you follow along with the steps that I'm going to take in this video so that you don't get confused, and it's probably going to be easier for you to set up. So the first thing we have to do is head over to Google Adsense and log in. Now, I'm just going to assume that you already have an Adsense account. Now, I have to blur some stuff out here because you're not allowed to show Adsense earnings in a video. It's against their terms. And I don't really want to lose my Google AdSense account. However, saying that, I really don't make much money with Google AdSense because I don't really put AdSense ads on my website. I personally prefer to promote affiliate products where I will make a percentage on the sale instead of 50 cents per click, or sometimes you don't even make that. Sometimes you make 5 cents a click, or it kind of depends on the content of your website and the ads that are being displayed. Okay, so once you log in, we need to click on My Ads. And from here, we're going to click on New Ad Unit. So before we even generate our first ad code, what I recommend you do is you open up a blank notepad. And the reason for this is we are going to be pasting in the code that we generate in here so we have it all in one file. So when we're setting up the plugin, we have everything in one file and we don't have to keep coming back to Google AdSense. So let's go and create our first ad. Now, if you've never really seen the different size ads, you can click here and view the example ad sizes. The first ad we want to generate is the one which we are going to insert into the top of our blog post. Now, I'm going to generate a code so I can insert an ad approximately around here. Now, I don't want a big ad. So looking at the example ads, I'm just going to go with this small rectangle 180. No, let's go with this vertical banner 120 by 240. So first of all, I'm just going to copy this, come over to my notepad and paste that in. And I'm going to come back to AdSense and I'm going to call this dog vertical banner 120 by 240. And now I'm going to find the banner size. And it's this one, vertical banner 120 by 240. The ad type, we can do text only ads or image too. I like images myself. If no ad is going to be displayed, what do we want it to show? A blank space or from another URL? Well, let's just select fill space with a solid color, because when you first insert your Google AdSense ads, they don't work straight away because Google has to come and spider your website and see what type of content you have on your page, and then it will display appropriate ads. Now we can create a channel, and basically this is so that any ads generated and in a set channel we can see the performance of these ads, etc. So I do recommend you create a channel, and we're just going to call this dog T for dog training, and we're going to click save. And now we're going to scroll down and we can select the ad style. I'm just going to go with the default style. However, there is different styles and it changes on the side there. You may want to go with something that suits your site color. If you want to generate income off people clicking on your ads, then you may want to figure out how can I make my ad stand out a little bit more but not be super intrusive. Now we're going to click save and get code, and it gives us our code. We're going to copy this and we are going to paste it into our website. We'll drop down a line, put a couple of lines there. And now before going off to insert this on our website, I want to go and create another banner. It seems as I'm already logged in, so I'm going to click on.
Actually, let's first find the size that we want to insert. How about this one, banner 468 by 60 at the bottom of our blog post. Now we'll have to find the appropriate size. It's this one, 468 times 60 banner. That's fine. We'll select the default color. We've already created our channel, so we find the dog teeth, the dog trainer, and we click add. We're going to keep the style same, and we're going to save and get code. Copy all. Going to paste it in here. Now, I forgot to paste in the banner size, but if you look here, it tells you the size. We have the width and the height. Yeah, let's go generate one more code. This time, we'll go with this one, the 250 by 250 square, because we're going to use that in the widget area. So we'll need to find the 250 by 250.
So there we have all of the code that we need to insert Google AdSense on our website. Now again, if you want to use different size banner ads, perhaps you like this wide skyscraper and you'd like to see it come down the side of your blog, well go ahead and you can do that. Now the only thing to keep in mind with Google AdSense is on any one given page you can only have 3 ad units being displayed. Okay, so now we are ready to go and install a plugin called Ad Injection. Okay, so to add a new plugin, under plugins we're going to click on add new, and then we're going to enter in add and search plugins. Now it should be the second plugin here, and it's called Ad Injection. We're going to click on install and OK, and we're going to activate the plugin. Now if we want to access the settings page, we can access it right here, or if we've navigated away, it's always going to be under settings and Ad Injection. Now this plugin has tons of features and options. Try not to get freaked out because most of them we're not even going to be touching. Now there is several different ways you could go about setting this up. Now the way I'm going to show you now is probably the easiest way to figure out what's going on. So what I recommend you do is head over to your text document and copy the ad code that's going to be placed at the top of the post. So I'm going to right click and copy my code. And now we're just going to ignore all of the settings right now, and we're going to scroll down until we locate this here, top ad. And we are going to paste in our code, and we're going to click save all settings. Now coming back to our code here, we have this 468 by 60. Now this was the one which I wanted to put at the bottom of my blog post. Right click and copy. Come back to the blog options. I'm going to scroll down. Now this, it says random ad. I'm not going to be using random ad in this, but you can if you want to. We have the bottom ad. I'm going to Control V and paste that in. We can just click save settings here. It's going to save all of these settings. If that's all we've done and we go and reload our blog post, you're going to see that it looks a little strange because here is our ad. And if you recall, when we were setting up the ads, I told it to display a solid color if no ads were going to be displayed. And if I scroll further down, here is our other ad. Now that doesn't look very good, so we need to go and start configuring some of the settings. If we scroll down here, we have some settings for the top ad. Now first of all, we can control whether we want to display it on posts with less than 200 words, etc. So here we can set it so only display ads if it has more than 100 words, 200, etc. If you leave it on NA, it's always going to display it. We can put the ad at the top of first paragraph or the first character. Now we can change this if we want, and with my website I always insert an image at the very top. So if this ad is right next to it, it's going to look silly, so I want to place it after the first paragraph. So to do that, I'm going to make sure paragraph is checked, and I'm going to change this to 1. And let's scroll down, and we have the same options with the bottom ad. I'm just going to leave it because I don't want to change any of those. So I'm going to hit save all settings. Let's just go refresh this page. So now my ad is over here on the left, and doesn't look right because I have this huge white area of. So how we fix that is we're going to go back to the options, and we're going to scroll down until we find where we pasted in our top ad. So here we have the alignment. Now I want to select float to the right because before I refresh the page, right now it's just to the left. Now if I put float to the right, it should go over here, and then content should wrap around it. And if we want to add some padding, etc., well, we can do that. So, and let's just edit the bottom ad while we're on here. Alignment, well, I don't want it to the left or right, I want it center. I'm not going to enter any padding for the bottom one. And we're going to click Save All Settings. So now let's refresh our post. And that's much better. Now, had I not inserted an image here, I would probably insert a big kind of square or rectangle AdSense ad here because it's a great location for an ad. Oh, and see, Google AdSense is already displaying an ad. So next we're going to click back to our home page. It doesn't really affect me on this blog, but some websites you may have, you may see ads on the home page. Now to stop that, we have these options here. Now we can control, if we put a check here in this column for home, it's going to disable all ads on the home page. I definitely don't want to display them in here, but I may want to display them in the widget area. So what I'm going to do is put a check here, 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 and I'm going to leave widget unchecked, and I'm going to click Save All Settings. So next I want to insert some AdSense in my widget area. So we'll put it below this subscribe to blog widget. So to do that, we are going to navigate away from here and click on widgets. And because we've activated this plugin, we now have a new thing here called Ad Injection, and we're going to drag it over to where we want to place it. But first we need to go and grab the code that we generated, and it was this one here, the square. So I'm going to right click and copy, come back to my blog, and I'm going to Control V to paste it in. And if we wanted to, we could enter in a title. I don't even want to enter a title, I'm just going to hit save, and we're going to refresh the home page, and there. Now this ad is not centered, and I totally forgot to change those settings. So back on the widget, you have some spacing and alignment options. So we can align this, and we're going to put it center. We have padding top. Now let's just give it about 5 pixels, and there. Well, maybe a little bit more, but you can play around with that and see how you like it. Now there may come a time when you want to promote or rotate different kind of ads. Perhaps you're an affiliate of Amazon and you want to put like an Amazon widget or carousel or something on here. Or perhaps you become an affiliate of a product like the product we have on this website, the Dog Trick Academy. Well, I'm going to show you how you can rotate and display different ads using the plugin. So coming back to Ad Injection under Settings, we're going to click up here on Add Codes. Now right at the top we have our top advert, which goes at the top of the blog post, and here we can enter in 10 or 12, I believe it's 10, but I'm not sure why. Oh, alt content. Yeah, so we can enter in 10 different ad codes if we wanted to, and they would rotate within one another. Now I already have another ad code over here, which I'm just going to copy, and we're going to paste this in as ad code 2, and we're going to click Save All Settings. Actually, you know what? I'm going to paste in my other ad code first. So scrolling further down, we have the random ad and the bottom advert. So I want to get my other ad code. Now this ad code I generated from Amazon, and it's supposed to display an Amazon carousel. And we're going to paste that in there. And when I hit Save All Settings, you'll see that these two ads will, it's 50-50. If we wanted to change that, we could change these numbers so that one was displayed more than the other. So refreshing my blog post, you'll see that we have the Dog Trick Academy ad. Now again, this doesn't look right because of this image. So you may want to play around with where you place your ads more. And down here, it's displaying the Google AdSense ad. So let me hit refresh. And here we have our carousel. So this is displaying different products on Amazon. And the great thing about Amazon is it doesn't work like Google AdSense, because here, if somebody's like, oh, look at that, and they head over to Amazon, well, it embeds a cookie on their computer browser, and they can purchase anything on Amazon and you will get paid a commission. The same thing can be done with eBay. You can put eBay widgets and banners on here, and the same applies there. They don't have to purchase whatever the banner was promoting. They can purchase anything on the entire website. And this affiliate product, well, if somebody heads over here and they purchase it, well, it will generate me 75% commission. Anyway, that is basically how you can use the ad injection plugin. Now, I know this video was long, but hopefully you can see the power of this plugin. And the great thing about it is you can insert up to 10 different ads, and you can test different stuff, rotate stuff. Perhaps one day you're like, I've had enough of Adsense. Well, to take it off your site, you're just going to replace the ad code. Now, if you wanted to insert an ad in the footer, because if I scroll down here, we have footer adverts. Now, I don't use these, but if you pasted that in there, save all changes. Now, if I scroll down, you'll see this is where the banner ad goes in the footer. Now, it looks stupid down there, and I don't recommend you do that. Anyway, it's a great plugin, and I highly recommend it. If you have any questions or comments, post a comment below. If you want me to create any other kind of videos, I'd love to hear some of your feedback on what type of videos you would like, especially if it's WordPress related. Other than that, have a great day.